The government has declined President Trump's invitation for New Zealand to join his Board of Peace, which is set to effectively run Gaza. Prime Minister Christopher Luxon today said he considered the proposal, but ultimately decided not to join the group of world leaders, which could include the likes of Russia's Vladimir Putin and Israel's Benjamin Netanyahu. Political correspondent Zane Small reports.
It was Christopher Luxon's big moment on the world stage, making a statement entrance with Donald Trump.
Hello, everybody.
The pair met at the APEC summit in South Korea last year, where it seemed the Prime Minister made an instant impression.
New Zealand. A friend of mine. Nice place.
A few months later, and New Zealand was extended an invitation to join Trump's Board of Peace to oversee Gaza in the wake of Israel's war on Hamas.
Once this board is completely formed, we can do pretty much whatever we want to do.
A bloc of Muslim-majority nations have joined up so far. Even Israel and Russia's leaders have been invited. Christopher Luxon felt the invitation deserved consideration.
I've received a letter, there's an accompanying charter. We want to fully understand all of that before we ultimately make a decision.
I think it tells you, unfortunately, everything that you need to know about this government, that they have spent weeks openly entertaining installing Donald Trump as CEO of planet Earth at the potential cost of the $1 billion of taxpayers' money.
In a statement today from the Prime Minister's office, Christopher Luxon said he had considered President Trump's invitation, but ultimately decided not to join the Board of Peace in its current form.
It doesn't look like a rules-based organisation that New Zealand would be comfortable with. And let's be quite clear, if this is being set up to an alternative to the UN, the big question is why? After all, the US is the most powerful member of the UN.
This is not a replacement for the UN, but the UN has served very little purpose in the case of Gaza, other than the food assistance.
In a statement, Foreign Affairs Minister Winston Peters said it is important that the board's work is complementary to and consistent with the UN Charter. It is a new body and we need clarity on this and on other questions relating to its scope now and in the future.
The Board of Peace, with respect to Gaza, doesn't include Palestinian representatives, nor does it apparently have any brief or any mention of the right of political self-determination for the inhabitants of Gaza. From New Zealand's point of view, these are critical omissions.
To stay in the loop, the government today extended the deployment of a Defence Force liaison officer to Israel for a further 3 months, based at the US Civil Military Coordination Centre. New Zealand staying close to the US, but keeping distance from Trump's Board of Peace.